one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it because you can.
This story is brought to us by NOLA.com. A day after St. Tammany Parish Sheriff Randy Smith was accused of attacking a St. Tammany Parish man in a steakhouse near Madisonville, an attorney for Sheriff Smith said the sheriff is cooperating with Louisiana Attorney General Liz Muriel in her investigation of the matter. Muriel launched the probe late last Friday past after receiving a report from the St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office about the incident, which surfaced after Robert Couvillon, a frequent online critic of the sheriff, said the longtime sheriff had punched and kicked him in the bar at Keith Young's Steakhouse. Now, New Orleans-based defense attorney Eric Hessler, who along with with a Metairie lawyer, Jeff Huft, is representing Smith, said, "We are investigating the matter ourselves and we are cooperating with the Attorney General's investigators." Many questions about the steakhouse incident remain unanswered this past Saturday, including whether Smith was detained after the incident and what charges, if any, he might face. The sheriff had not been charged in connection yet with the incident and remained in control of the St. Tammany's Parish Sheriff's Office. He's still sheriff. That's according to a spokesperson for the department. So we cannot comment any further as the Attorney General's office has been asked to investigate the incident, and it is therefore an open investigation, said Sheriff's Department spokesperson Suzanne Carboni. Now, of course, she's not going to comment. She don't want to get fired. A spokesperson for Attorney General Muriel's office said they had no updates as of this past Saturday not this last, but past Saturday. North Shore District Attorney Colin Sims declined to comment. Couvillon, a St. Tammany Parish resident who regularly criticizes Sheriff Smith on social media, alleges that Smith attacked him while he was sitting at the bar of the popular steakhouse. He accused Smith of kicking and punching him. He said, "I'm beat up pretty good," Couvillon said in an interview from a hospital in Covington where he was being treated. He said he had cuts on his face and bruises on his body. He said 5 people had to pull Smith off of him, and that sheriff's deputies later responded to the scene. Are they going to do anything, the deputies? Madisonville Area Fire Department was dispatched at 4:36 p.m. in response to a reported assault at Keith Young's Steakhouse. That's according to Joey Sanders, a spokesperson for St. Tammany Fire District Number 2. The department sent an engine and 2 responders who evaluated one person, that was Couvillon, for injuries at the scene before passing them on to Acadian Ambulance, Sanders said. Couvillon said he had filed a police report with the Louisiana State Police and Attorney General Muriel's office. State Police deferred questions to Muriel's office and declined to make a copy of the report available. Said this is not the first time Couvillon had tangled with Smith. In 2019, Smith's office arrested Couvillon for cyberstalking, which is a misdemeanor, accusing Couvillon of sending threatening messages to a Covington area resident. Couvillon alleged that Smith targeted him because of his public criticism of the sheriff, something Smith has denied. It's not immediately clear how the case was resolved. He's still sheriff. St. Tammany Parish Council member Joe Impostado said he didn't know exactly what happened at Keith Young's Steakhouse, but he said he didn't like that Couvillon's posts about Sheriff Smith often included personal attacks. Free speech. Said, I don't condone physical violence, but I also don't condone personal attacks on social media on anybody. I hate it. Impostado said, I don't like it either, but it's free speech. St. Tammany Parish President Mike Cooper said in a statement that it was too early in the investigation for him to comment, but said, I have full confidence that this matter will be promptly and thoroughly examined. Multiple other state and local elected officials contacted this past Saturday, declined to comment. Smith was first elected sheriff in 2015 and has been reelected twice since then, most recently in 2023. Before becoming sheriff, he served for 6 years as the Slidell police chief. I just did a story in Slidell about something. During his tenure, Smith has touted low crime rates in the unincorporated parts of St. Tammany Parish, saying in 2025 it had reached a 5-year low because of COVID, right? He also has come under fire for his handling of some high-profile cases like the 2017 death of Nanette Krentel in Lacombe. In 2024, a federal jury ordered his office to pay $185,000 in damages after one of his deputies aimed a taser at a 14-year-old boy. And recently, Smith and Cooper have clashed over funding for the parish's jail and courthouse security. Smith is asking St. Tammany voters on June 27th to renew for 10 years a $4.31 million property tax that funds deputies' salaries and benefits. Lost my breath. And so he's asking taxpayers $4.31 million property tax. So if you live there, come on, pay us, pay the deputies, pay our salary. I guess, right? Well, they're serving you. But the thing is, some of the questions that remain, the sheriff attacks this guy in a steakhouse, allegedly. The guy said he's cut up and bruised. He's not arrested. There's so far as of now, there's no charges filed, and he's still sheriff. If it was you or I that attacked somebody in a steakhouse, we'd still be in jail waiting bond.